Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Second and long now at the 17. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the ground, it's Miller. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier. and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown. Tied.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Offense takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to pass, it's Manning. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back. And
the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Law. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Soccer with a strong tackle there. Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Grab made by the tight end. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And this pass is on target, caught.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, I would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Bringing pressure. He escapes the sack. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Caught near the sideline. It's Haynes. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Here in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. To throw, it's Milroe. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, and he picks up some big yards, they get a real shot here now on third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He'll throw it now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And bulldozing his way through. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Or it's snapped to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense in a split backfield now. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Toss play to the running back going left. He strikes the tackle. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Running out of time in the pocket. Well, he scrambled and scrambled. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. To throw, it's Milroe. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. He eludes the rush. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. But he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw caught on the left side. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the outside. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Direct snap to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Caught near the sticks. It's Law. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Alabama. Will take the lead in the second half. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back, it's Manning. There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Pitch play to the back. In the clear at the 25. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Outstanding
blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's an outbound. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
We go with a direct snap. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Bringing pressure. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
To the air, it's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On the ground, it's Miller. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Texas 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up. Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass this time. He's past the marker, still on his feet. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. He's going to hand this off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. The DB's backing off from the line now. And here comes a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to run it, it's Miller. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the run, it's Miller. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. To the air, it's Milroe. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Milrow. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
Is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 55, Texas 28.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the